Welcome to our satellite ceremony for the largest graduating class in the history of the USC Davis School of Gerontology. This is a tribute to an outstanding faculty, an outstanding Maria Hankey, an outstanding development office that helps us bring in scholarship money and benefactors of all kinds, and to the students who have chosen to come here and to launch their careers through their degrees that they'll be getting today. I'd like to begin by introducing those Gerald faculty who were able to come today, and really everybody was able to come today. As I read your name, if you'll kindly stand. Cleopatra Abdu. I'll ask you to hold your reactions until everyone has, that way we don't have social comparison processes operating here. Kate Wilbur, Kayla Tuck Finch, Phoebe Liebig, Susan Aguidanos, Christian Pike, Eileen Crimmins, Mara Mather, Bob Knight, John Pinus, Aaron Hagedorn, John Walsh, Meryl Silverstein, Sean Curran. Have I left anybody out? These are your faculty. I'd like to start with a question. What time is it? You could look at your watch or your cell phone, or if we're outside, you could even look at the sun. Maybe some of you eschew numbers and you have a different answer. It's time to get my diploma. Time for my kid or my partner to see what the real world is like. Time for this dean up there to shut up so we can have some lunch. But there are other ways to think about it that might be more interesting. We're celebrating your graduation today, and I'd like to start by parsing the word gerontology. What does that word mean? Most of you know, but I'll just bore you for about half a minute and tell you that it comes from the Greek geron, which means old man. And in less sexist times, we'll redefine that as old person. Ology is a suffix, a Greek suffix, which means study of. So a study of old persons. And that's fine, but our school has played a role in expanding the definition of gerontology to include change over the lifespan. In other words, how we change over time. This is important because what people are when they become old or are considered old has a great deal to do with their genetics and with their experiences all the way back to early childhood, indeed even before they were born. Thus, you graduates have spent considerable effort and time studying how people change over the lifespan. For the more fortunate of you, you'll change into what society regards as old age. I'm not unbiased, but I believe that the field that you have chosen is one of the most important and rewarding fields available today and in the future. The discoveries, the research, the caregiving, the work that you have chosen will benefit not only the older population of today, but every population, young and old, past, present, and future. Gerontology challenges us to be good scientists across many disciplines and to blend these disciplines: biology, psychology, sociology, public policy, architecture. And it trains us to be good practitioners as well. Safeguarding the precious past we each carry with us while championing even better futures for us all is your charge. And as graduates of the USC Davis School of Gerontology, the first such school in the entire world, great things will be expected of you, and soon, because time waits for nobody. And that's the thing about time. It means something different to each of us at age 20, 30, 40, 60, 80, what have you. Parents and family may be looking at you right now and wonder where the time has gone. You may be wondering, why has it been going so slowly? Your perceptions of the passage of time do change as you get older. The graduates are impatiently wondering, perhaps, when the next chapter of your lives begins. And the answer is tomorrow, this afternoon. What makes our school really special, one of the things, is that our work here is both theoretical and practical. Research universities are the foremost places in our society where sound knowledge is generated, and professional schools like our School of Gerontology are special places where sound knowledge is translated into humane and effective applications for the betterment of society. What never fails to amaze me about our talented students and devoted faculty and staff is how compassionately and creatively they choose to examine the effects that time has on all of us. We have not figured out a way to turn back the clock, not yet anyway, but ensuring that the time we have, especially as we age, is full of dignity and joy, of comfort and health, of curiosity and optimism, and indeed productivity at home and in society. These things are of paramount importance to our school. Let's face it, aging is not for the faint of heart. We believe that aging is an achievement to be honored and respected, and that it can impart great lessons of wisdom and accomplishment, as well as help us all gain a perspective on the meaning of life itself. As I said on other occasions, you graduates are very special people. You have personally benefited from gerontology studies in a way that you may not fully recognize. By examining what it means to age, I believe you have learned things about yourselves and others much sooner than did most of your parents, relatives, and friends who are joining us today. You have learned what is important in life by studying the things that older adults are concerned with, what is of special significance to them, perhaps indeed what sometimes we regret. You are getting a head start on what it takes to lead a meaningful and useful life. And that is something that the older people sitting here today can be glad about. Society is going to benefit from your admirable human qualities and from the knowledge and skills that you have acquired here. I believe that you will benefit in your own personal lives as well, and I believe that most of you have begun to do that. As you now prepare to navigate the thrilling and some say terrifying so-called real world, I urge you to remember what you've accomplished here. Remember the parents, the family, the spouses, the friends. Remember everyone who has supported and loved you and believed that you could do this. Remember your professors and the staff members who guided you and taught you and helped you through this journey to this point. Remember the colleagues, the classmates, the friends you have made, and how what you have achieved here will bond you to each other and to us for a long time. Remember that you are Trojans for life, and more specifically, you are Davis School family for life. And please help us maintain contact with you. Help us do that. Your degree or your certificate from our school is something you, individually, something you have earned. No one can take it from you. It is yours, and always will be, and I believe it will only grow in value in the future. At the beginning of my talk, I asked you to consider what time is. Let me suggest that it's time for you to carry on the illustrious tradition of the USC Davis School and of the field of gerontology. It's time to make a real difference for older adults and for all of us with your intelligence and your compassion, your industry, your accomplishment, and your character. It's time to celebrate all that you have achieved so far and to look to the future for what you will achieve next. We at the Davis School are honored to have played a part in your development, and we all fully believe that every single one of you can and will change the world for the better. So it's your time. Make the most of it. Thank you very much, and congratulations, graduates.